the waves will come a-crashing, I'll be on the beach and casting on the high hook. When no one else is catching, I'm the only one with action on the high hook. Where the land meets the sea, that's where I'll be. Anywhere there's surf, that's my home turf.
Hey there, friends and neighbors, this is your old pal Slab High Hook Jackson saying, you ain't living, not even a smidgen, if you ain't surf fishing. So let me tell you folks, this whole September just whooshed by. I was fishing here, I was playing music there, I was having a good time, and all of a sudden the whole September was gone. And if it wasn't for those Fluke that really kept me busy, I found Fluke in the inlets no matter where I went, back bays. I had a great time with those fish. Well, you just take a look at the footage here as it comes on. And then in the middle of the month, I started to look for some bass and blues, couldn't find any, went back to Fluke, and then at the end of the month here, as the water started to cool, I started to go to the oceans and see what I could find out there. And I did find some sea robins, but I also found some bass and some blues. Well, just take a look what's going on. All right, here I am at Democrat Point. It's just a beautiful day. You can see that they got the dredger out there. It's taking sand out of Fire Island Inlet. They're going to put the sand all along the barrier beaches. Tow Bay, Gilgo will get some sand. Hopefully we'll have access to Gilgo next year. But it didn't slow down these Fluke. I was having a great time catching some Fluke, mostly shorts, but every now and then I get to keep a Fluke, so I had a great time, They all go right back in. You know me, catch and release is the way I go. But I just walked this one back out through the shallows, and hey, look at this little runt. It's a little stargazer, and it took my lure. And, usually babies are cute, but I don't care what you say. This stargazer's got a face only a mother could love. Hey, I got to take my hat off to those Fluke this year because, hey, they kept me busy, whether I was at Robert Moses, whether I was at Jones Inlet. And take a look at that little 3-inch gulp in his mouth there. It's a Berkeley product. It's scented. Little guys like these shorts will hit it. And otherwise, I'd catch regular fish like this. Now, there's the gulp in his mouth. And in my other hand is the little sinker. And that's the simple rig I got going here. Nothing to it. Well, this young fella is Jake, and he's at Jones Inlet. He's got a fish at the end of the line. His father, Aaron, and I are wondering what he's got, but we never did find out because, unfortunately, as he's fighting in this fish, he kind of loses it real up close, but he's having a great time nonetheless. It's just a beautiful day. It could have been a blue, but my suspicions, it probably was another one of these feisty little Fluke. And you can see that Berkeley gulp in his mouth again that I use. Just a little hook and then a little weight in front of that, and I get a good time out of it. And you see a lot of friends like Bob.
Ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman is Bob right here. Say hello, Bob.
Hello, everybody.
All right, we're fishing over here at Jones Inlet. I didn't get a bump. I must have fished at least a solid hour with my popper. I used a diamond jig, nothing. How you make it out?
Caught some short Flukes and some robins.
The man's doing a lot better than I am. All right, but we got a gorgeous day.
Gorgeous it is. Gorgeous it is. Beautiful to be out here today.
All right, good luck to you, Bob.
You too, Slapjack. So long, everybody.
All right, as you know, the Fluke have been keeping me busy, but I noticed that the water temperature's been starting to drop. So I figured I'd go work the ocean, and I went over to Jones Beach, Field 6, and walked right down to the ocean. Well, before I knew it, I had this beautiful little bass. He was about 24 inches. He took my diamond jig. As you can see, he was fat, he was healthy. Oh, man, he was great. You never know what's going on down there at Field 6. They were setting up for some kind of shoot. God knows what it was. Maybe Victoria's Secrets. Well, I would have hung out if it was. Anyhow, on the 26th, I got down there at daybreak, and you could see that this little cocktail blue is working me over in the suds here. And as the sun come up on the same day, you can see that they're about 18 inches. This one took my popper. I love working a popper because when the fish smacks it on the surface and gives me a tussle on the way in, I just love it. And here's a couple of buddies of mine.
Cigar Joe.
What do you say, Cigar Joe? How are you today?
Doing good. How are you?
All righty, man. I didn't even get a bump out there this morning, though.
That makes two of us.
All right.
Three of us.
All right, have a good day, fellas.
Have a good one. Take it easy.
Hey there, friends. Those Fluke really kept me busy, and thank God, because I wasn't finding any bass or blues, no matter where I tried, North Shore, South Shore. But those Fluke were just about hitting anywhere. Jones Inlet, Fire Inlet, Back Bays, oh man, they were great. Anyhow, it wasn't to the end of September that I find some bears and blues out in the ocean. Well, you saw the footage of what's going on, but it's only a couple of fish here or there. So when it happens, man, I hope that I'm going to be in the right place at the right time. And if I am, I'm going to want to send you an email about it, give you a surf report. It comes out in between my shows. So if you want to know what's going on in between the shows, all you got to do is send me an email right here at the Slapjackson Show at Verizon.net. I'll put you on the email list and I'll send you an email, tell you what's going on. All right, you know I always practice catch and release, and when I see you on the beach, say hello. I'll get you on the show.
I was born high on a dune, on a high tide full moon. I'm high hook. There ain't no denying that when the fish are frying, I'm high hook. Where the land meets the sea, that's where